Let's see. I can read.
Hey everybody,
Hello.
how's everybody doing today?
I'm fine.
Welcome back to a live edition of the Life of Cheryl and Chris.
Yes.
We are live. This is our first live show.
Yes.
So the chat is open if you want to say anything to us. Do you have any questions?
Ask us anything.
Yeah. So we told y'all we would be doing a live today. And the reason why we're doing that is because we are going on a channel break.
Yeah.
Now, beginning tomorrow, well, actually, begin day after the live, till February 21st, we will be on a channel break. We've been explaining this the last couple weeks here. I've noticed, y'all probably noticed some of the videos have been coming out a little slower and a little bit more backed up, simply because we wasn't filming any more content because we wanted to get all the content we wanted to get out by the end of the year. So what we're doing this for, we're doing this for several reasons. One, we need to try to get more people to subscribe to the channel. So if you're tuning into this or you're coming in later and seeing it, that's the first thing we ask you. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Comment and hit them like buttons.
I'll let more people know about us, that we're out here and we're trying to just inform you that we're out here.
Yeah.
And we're just what, middle-aged couple, not middle-aged, because middle age to me is like 35, so
Yeah.
we're older than middle age.
We're older folks, but we still have fun at heart. Now we've been on YouTube. If those of y'all that know us don't know us, because a lot of people are going to see this for the first time on their feed across YouTube, which is one good reason why we're going live, to get the attraction of other people to subscribe to the channel. So I would say, first of all, we've been on the air for a little over 3 years, right?
Yeah.
We got a little over 325 videos plus shorts and other content that we posted. So in retrospective, we've got 410 videos out there for your viewing. Now, one thing about the channel break, we ask of people, just because we won't be on the air, our first show will premiere for 2026 on February 22nd. And those first sets of videos coming out will probably be our Valentine's, because they have Valentine's Day, and we have a casino trip coming up. Yeah. So y'all will be seeing that coming right out. The first the first live show, not first live show, the first posting for February 22nd. Now, until then, we're going to be working on changing stuff on the channel. So when y'all come back to the channel, things are going to look a little different on it. May see some different opening and closing, different little things, but also the main thing you're going to see is content. We're going to be changing up the content. We're going to try to be doing a little bit of different things, and this year it's going to be exciting, isn't it?
Yeah,
don't you think? So. We got some things in the woodwork for 2026. We're hoping that will come through for us, what we got going on.
We got a lot of stuff that we think is coming through. We just have to sit back and wait on the Lord to work his
magic.
Well, not his magic, just his will.
Yeah.
If it's God's will, those things that we've been praying about and thinking about and wanting, they will come to fruition. So it's all in God's hands.
That's true. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Chris.
And I'm Cheryl.
And
hello.
And the guy in the back seat, sometimes you see that's falling asleep or got his eyes going all like this, that's Ty.
That's our son, Ty.
Ty is behind the scenes today. He is working the chat box. So if you have a question, we do welcome your questions. If you want to know more about us, shoot away. I'll tell everybody in the beginning of, if you didn't read the description, all we ask is everybody to be respectful. Them game apps. Them things never shut up, y'all. We just ask people to be respectful. Like I said, this is our first live. We're going to probably do more of these through the year to stay more informed with y'all, because sometimes the best way to stay in touch with your viewers is to sometimes come on live and just have that one-on-one with them. And it's so much easier, to put out videos than it is to do live. So we want to be more interactive. That's one thing we're changing for this year. That's why we're coming on live. Took us 3 years to do it, but we're
Really?
here. Now, what we've been up to since the holidays, the last video y'all saw was wrapping things up. Not a whole hell of a lot of stuff.
Really?
We really are beginning to enjoy the channel break, and we needed that time off.
Yeah.
We did need some time off because it seemed like, for a while there, y'all, we were putting some stuff out, and for a while we were getting a lot of views, and the subscribes were going up. But then I don't know what happened. YouTube did something and changed the algorithm, which caused us to slow back because we were putting out putting out shows 2 and 3 times a week, and we wasn't getting but just a handful of people, looking at the videos and
Yeah.
so.
And we didn't get any comments. No, people didn't want to comment. And even like, and I'm just asking just to like and comment, for us. And that's one reason why we were, kind of going on a break so we can research more about YouTube and, find out what we're doing. Are we doing right? Or, just ask you. And we have asked you several times to put if it's anything you're interested in, maybe we're interested in, you can relay it to us and let us know so we can, talk about it or experience what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, but if you have any questions, you can ask us. You know our name. I'm Cheryl, and this is Chris, and we're like the man said today, an old couple. I don't think we're old.
No.
Just the age might seem like it's old. He's young, and I'm older.
I'm old. She's older.
He's old, and I'm older.
Yeah, but we're not to the point where we don't feel like we can get out and still go and do things.
Yeah.
I have limitations. Those of y'all know that I am handicapped. I got some mobility issues, which I'm trying to work on. And I'm also been working on some things I've been doing. I'll be continuing to work on during channel break is weight loss.
Yes.
Now I have done pretty exceptionally well with it. We believe somewhere I've probably lost around 85 pounds, maybe.
At least about 80.
And I still feel like I lost more. I haven't been on the scale since November.
And this is not, this has been over, at least over a year. Has it been a year that you started really being serious?
Oh, yeah.
Trying to lose?
Yeah, because I've tried in the past and then I kind of just gave up on it. But I'm getting serious now with it because I want to be able to go do more things, go more places, and we've got a lot of plans, believe it or not. So that's some of the stuff that we're working on now. So I'm going to continue doing that behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, when I get to a comfortable area of where I am with my weight loss, I'll start sharing that in more detail with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But I will keep y'all posted. I tell y'all sometimes in the past videos, hey, I lost a few more pounds, or I'm doing this and doing that. It's not easy, for somebody that's been used to being overweight for so many years. And y'all know what? A lot of people don't, realize that that's a struggle for some people.
Yes, it's a struggle I think it's a struggle for everyone.
It is.
Even myself, I've been trying to lose, and since I had a kidney transplant about 5 years ago, and before I got my kidney transplant, I was like 40 pounds less than what I am, and I like that size that I was, and I've been trying to get back to that 40 pounds less than what I am now.
Mm-hmm.
If I could do 40, 50, that's all I want. I don't want to lose 100 pounds or 159. I don't want to be like when I was in high school or even when I was 35. I just want to be like I was before I got my kidney transplant. And I really did like the size that I was, and I enjoyed it, and I felt much better and stuff. Well, I didn't have my kidneys then, so I feel much better now, but I just like the size I was back then. So I would like to work on that too. And I'm so glad that he's trying to work on losing his also.
I have seen a considerable amount of energy increase, and I have seen a lot of different changes. Mm-hmm. Now, people that see me every day may not realize it, but I feel it. I feel a big difference in a year's time. And the more I feel better, the more I'm striving to do it. And believe me, it's been a challenge, but I'm doing it. And my wife could tell you, she sees me how She knows what I eat and what I don't eat.
Yeah.
And she knows I've quit. I've slowed down quite a bit. And I don't even have that appetite more because I am taking the shots. I'm taking the Wegovy shots, which is the GLP ones.
Mhm.
They are definitely helping, but also I'm just cutting back on lifestyle changes. I still do eat. I still do eat some desserts and stuff every now, but it's in very moderation. And when I do, I eat the serving size. I don't eat the whole thing. Like, even just a candy bar, the share size. We share that if we're going to eat something like that.
Mhm.
Now, I don't eat the whole thing.
Mhm.
The other day for New Year's, I had got me some banana pudding, and I made two things out of it. Either though it was pretty big itself, because they did give you quite a bit in that container. I still just went on ahead and portioned it out.
Yeah. And one thing I had already made to myself, I said this year, I'm not going to do a lot like snacks, chips and stuff. That's my weakness. It's not really the sweets and the candy. I like the chips and stuff like that. So I'm really going to do better for myself with that and eating out and stuff. I'd rather stay at home, eat my salads, eat my vegetables, protein and stuff like that. That's what I'm going to really work on for
Yeah.
this half of the year. I think if I really work on that good for a half a year, I can start seeing some changes, in my weight also. But my doctor was telling me because, like I was saying, I had a kidney transplant and I'm constantly every day I have to take anti-rejection medication at 7:50 a.m. and 7:50 p.m. So he said that's kind of whatever I'm doing to lose weight, it kind of hangs on to it because of the anti-rejection
Yeah.
medication. So, because one of them is a little steroid that I have to take every day, and that can cause you to gain weight or hold on to the weight that you're trying to get rid of. So it's a little harder, but I'm steady trying to stay positive and do that also because you just have to take one day at a time.
True to that. True to that. So I think everybody has their vices to deal with,
Hmm.
and that's something that we have to grapple. But we're doing it, and nothing's instantaneously. So
No.
the thing is, I'm a firm believer. It's better to start late than never to do it to begin with. So I'm not looking for a miracle out of this. I'm just looking to feel better, to do better for myself, for my family,
Yeah.
and ultimately, extend my life.
Hmm.
I would say to anybody out there that's struggling with weight loss, just stick with it. Keep trying to do it. If you fail, it's okay. You get up and it's like falling off a horse. You get back on it and try again. You may get some bruises, cuts, and scrapes. It hurts, but you got to keep getting up because when you stop riding, then everything fails. You got to keep at it. You got to keep doing what you got to do. You know. Um, yeah. So let's focus some on some other stuff. First of all, like I would say, while we on the channel break, I would simply tell you this. Make sure, help us out by going back looking at our other older videos. If you haven't seen all the older videos, go all the way back to the first one when we first the first video, and just kind of take your time and go through them. I would also say if you don't feel like maybe you won't want to watch every one of them, but go through the ones that you think would look interesting to you. If anything, go back and comment on a few of them after you've seen them or watch some of them, or at least go back and hit the like button and then get out of it, go to the next one, hit the like button because increasing those like buttons is what helps us. See, it's a lot. That's the problem we're having with YouTube. It's not just getting subscriber counts up, but YouTube promotes these videos when you have likes and you have comments. And if the people out there don't put more comments and they don't start liking all the videos, then they kind of throw us in the back. You get what I'm saying? They say, well, they're not as people don't seem to be that interested. So we're going to put somebody else in front of them. And then that way, it puts us behind and nobody ever really sees us unless they already know that we exist.
Yes.
We're trying to get people that don't know we exist yet to go along with the people that already are supporting us and to grow the channel.
Because there's a lot of people in this world, just right in the United States where we live, is 350 million people. So, plus all the people that's in the other countries, because that's one thing about YouTube. you don't only just reach the people that's right close to you, you can reach people on the other side of the world. So it might be somebody on the other side of the world that's dealing with the same things that we're dealing with. They like to talk to us or see what we're doing. Just like I'm sure we're not the only older couple that's dealing with weight and your health, trying to be better with your health and your weight, because I'm sure it's a lot of people going through that.
Yeah.
So, and my son, he would always tell us we should have started this a long time ago. Because when we first moved to the house we live in now, we did a lot of remodeling, and we did a lot of it ourselves. And we could have shown what we was doing then and stuff like that, but we wasn't doing the channel then. And when we started doing the channel, seemed like now the most things that we're doing, we're going to doctor's appointments or running errands and stuff. Because I'm retired, he's retired, and so you know how that is. And it's some retired couples out here that are doing the same things that we're doing. Because that's the main thing. You got to try to keep up with your health and everything. And I know when I first retired, I was really into, you know, doing my arts and crafts and stuff like that. And I love doing arts and crafts. And I got stuff to do with now. I used to stay up at night, making jewelry, necklaces, earrings. And I found out about polymer clay. I found out about that on YouTube.
Mhm.
And it's so much stuff out here on YouTube, and you're not the only person that's interested in it. There's a lot of people interested in it. And another thing that I used to be on Facebook a lot before I retired and stuff like that. And I would do my nails I still do my nails at least once a week. I did them yesterday. I did this green. For Christmas, I had red, white, and green. But I love doing my nails, and that's one thing I wanted to do when I retired. I really wanted to get in doing nails or having like a little nail shop and something like that. But I got into the arts and crafts, and I've been doing the arts and crafts for a long time, and I really enjoy doing that. So I'm sure there's some women out there that enjoy doing that also, and it would be nice to interact with some of them online and let some of them interact with me. So that's one thing I enjoy doing. And we love music. Me and my husband, we have a radio show that is a community radio that we do here in our hometown. We do it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we get up and we announce the news, whatever news has been going on. Then we announce people's birthdays and wish them a happy birthday, sing a happy birthday tune to them. And we also talk about the weather and stuff like that. And we play music,
Yeah.
a lot of just variety music.
We try to stay very active and do stuff for our community.
Hmm.
We try to also do stuff for ourselves. Stuff that we're interested in. The YouTube channel. We try to, we want to, we believe that we got different talents and stuff like that, and we would love to share that with y'all and take y'all along with us. That's why we started this, because the world is full of interested people, and we feel like we're just part of that spectrum, to share ourselves. Now, some of the things that we, want to start doing, we're going to start trying to do some more traveling, and I would say this, we did put out a casino video, and we had a lot of people really get on board with that, which is good, and we're happy to hear that. And I had a lot of people comment quite a bit on it, and then I've seen, where a lot of people, we watch other casino videos too. We love going to casino, but the thing is, we can't go every day or even once a week like some of these people can, because a lot of people that have casino videos and they dedicate just to doing that, that's a popular thing. A lot of people like looking at that.
And they are, monetized.
They're
and stuff.
monetized,
Yeah.
and that's where they get their money. Otherwise, if we go to casino, we would have to, pull that money out of our own expenses. And who's got money like that all the time to be in the casino?
And right there in the economy and everything that we're in now, and once you get to where you retire, you have only like a minimal amount of money. You have, if you retire from somewhere, you got that retirement money, and you got your Social Security money if you had a workplace where they took out Social Security. So you, like you said, you don't have just like X amount of money that you can just use and use and use. You have, you have to be on a budget. And we do enjoy going to the casinos sometimes and having fun and stuff. And we like making the little videos and stuff. And we see that a lot of people like it. But like you said, you have to have people that really watch it where you can get monetized
Yeah.
and everything. And then you use some of the money that you get back from YouTube to invest in the videos
Yeah.
more.
So that's another thing I want to touch base on. If you like us going to the casino stuff, we would like to do when we're gonna, like I say, we got a casino bill coming up. When we come back from channel break, y'all will see that visit we're gonna do at the casino. But what we want to say, if you want us to start really doing more casino type bills, we got to get this channel monetized. How you do that? We got to make sure everybody starts subscribing,
Yeah.
start liking, start commenting. Let's get this channel off the ground, and we'll do more visits like that. We'll go more casinos. We want to do more traveling.
Yes. I love to travel.
We're getting ready to start doing a lot of remodeling down at the other house because things are changing, you know. And people always need somewhere to live, you know.
And
So,
our oldest son had lived there. He lived there up until a year ago, and he decided to move to the city, and he has an apartment there. And so people, time he left there, people was asking about where we're gonna rent the house and everything. But we want to go in and do some different things and remodel and do stuff. So maybe we'll take y'all along with that also, and let y'all see what we're doing down there.
And we've already started post some of the outdoor. Right now, we're just mainly focusing on outdoor. Ty and I getting the grass cut, and we've been sawing and cutting. We did a lot of different things. And I was just down there yesterday, and I was told Ty, say, them little bushes are resilient. They already about this tall coming up. You guys like great. That's something I'm gonna have to stay, constantly with. But these are different things that we want to do and show you because, like I said, I really hate that we didn't show you a lot of the remodeling we did when we got into this house. Y'all would have just been surprised how much stuff we did here, me and her. You know, just all the work we did.
I even was working one time on the ladder, and I fell off the ladder and everything.
Y'all, I'm sorry. It was funny, but it wasn't funny.
It was funny, but it wasn't funny.
She kind of was hurting for a little bit.
No, what had happened, like the people said, what had happened was, we were doing the floors, and it had we got wood floors. And once we had taken this, we had tile in there off the floor, it had a little hole in there.
Yeah.
And I was on a little ladder, and I moved the ladder over at the leg of the ladder.
Perfectly, the round hole went through the little hole, probably where an old gas line or something that they had at one time came up.
Not that I was way up on the ladder; it was just a little step ladder. So
she went timber. She went down, and I was like, it was, but stuff like that we remember and we caught it, on there. And
we have one video where he's talking about how he's always falling the chairs and stuff. He said, "Oh, I'm broken."
Yeah. Y'all have to go check that video out if you wanna. If you need a good laugh, it's something I don't even remember what it was. It's probably about 100 videos back by now.
I don't know the number.
But for a while, them damn chairs weren't getting along too good. I can tell y'all some stories. That's why I'm glad I'm on this weight loss journey. But them chairs would just tremble. But I sometimes, I don't know, some of y'all ever sat in a chair. I see even not heavy set people sometimes break out on these chairs.
Yeah.
But I had a folding chair one time, y'all.
What did it say? They don't make them like they used to.
They don't make them like they used to. They're making them out of that cheap alloy. You know, them folding chairs, they used to be made out of like steel. Now they're making them out of like hollow aluminum or something. Y'all.
You see a lot of them plastic.
Yeah. Well, that too. Like just, one time my parents had them, cheap Dollar General plastic 4-legged chairs that they used to have.
Yeah, like the stackable chairs.
Yeah, I sat in that thing, y'all, and I crashed through it and fell on the ground. I went through that thing, almost impaled myself from backside. Stuck in that thing wearing it like a tutu, y'all. I had to get that thing off me. And I was just, next day I was like, My mom was like, "You." No, if I was all right, I wouldn't be on the dang ground right now. And everybody had to come help me up, and I was rolling around there, with the chair on me. And it's happened here too. At the house one time, I was sitting on a chair. The next thing you know, I was gone. It was a little wood chair. That thing said,
chair, like a shower chair and everything. You like got it wet and stuff.
yeah, I think that's what was an old kitchen chair that I had previously. And I used to take it because I said, that's before they had shower chairs, I guess, or I didn't have a shower chair. I liked it because it was high. So I use this. I said, because I use it like we use everything else. I just use it and put it in the shower because it's comfortable. I can put that. It fits real good. Because, we don't have a walk-in. We still have a bathtub. Yeah. And it fit real good in there, y'all. I put that in. I sit down for a minute because, I do have mobility issues. And I was like, where I can reach down, wash my legs and feet and stuff. And I guess over time, getting in the shower and that wood from underneath where those prongs go in it, I was sitting on it one day. I would dry it off and think it's fine. I said one day, I don't know what I was doing.
It seemed like you just sitting here in the dining room or somewhere.
I was doing something.
Trying to fix something.
Yeah.
Remember that chair because he liked to sit on that chair.
Yeah. And also,
like you said, it was a high. You could sit up high. It wasn't like low, like
no.
on a sofa.
And next thing you know, y'all, I was on 3 legs for about 2 seconds. It's like one leg just came out and it took off. And for a minute, you didn't even realize I was on 3 legs, and then that thing went. And I was on the floor, y'all. That stuff hurt.
His mother used to live with us for a little while when she was sick, and this was in her final days. And she was back in the back room here.
Yeah. Yeah, it really freaked her out. It was loud, y'all. It just crashed and get the hell out of me. I said, well, that was the end of that chair one. And I said, there go my shower chair. And I told Ty, I was so mad. I said, take that thing and throw it out. Break it up and put it in that trash can.
But you also had a real shower chair that we had in the back.
Yeah.
When you had been in the hospital.
Oh, man, that was bad.
Yeah, and I was talking on the phone to my sister, and he had just got at the hospital. He had been in there for like a month, I think, 30 days or something. He had kidney stone.
Yeah, I had kidney stone surgery, so I was really weak coming home. Mm-hmm. I didn't feel well, y'all know, and I couldn't hardly walk because I was in the hospital for 30 days, y'all. And I didn't have no strength in my legs and stuff. I couldn't really, control myself to sit down and get up. So when I sat down,
wait to get in the shower. I told him to wait, but he couldn't wait to get in the shower.
Yeah. And y'all, I came out and got in that chair. And I was so tired. I got a shower. I was like, ooh. I just kind of, sat down. I didn't really put no slowness. I just kind of threw myself down in it. And I went all the way through it. Like,
It was a plastic chair.
It was a plastic chair. That's another time. Again, almost impaled myself on that thing, y'all. And
it was on the phone.
Yeah, so
Chris, hold on a minute. And I was trying to assist him. My sister was sitting on the phone because he heard,
yeah, like I said, these some embarrassing moments, but they happen, And like I said, I had just got home from the hospital. I was so weak, but nothing like flapping around, butt naked on the bathroom floor, and then I couldn't get up because when like she could pick me up, so I had to crawl all the way into the bedroom to get up to we have this bench you sit, a bed bench.
Yeah.
And
right in front of the bed.
It took me all my strength, y'all.
Put on your socks. You sit down there and put your shoes
It took me all my strength to push up on that, to get up off of my knees and get in that thing. And I was done for the day, y'all. I was done. Let me tell you, I was done.
Yeah. But we're still here, and we're still going to keep trying to do the best we can with our lives, and doing stuff like that for our community with our radio, and we enjoy doing our channel also, and we enjoy just going back looking at it, because one day maybe he'll be here, I won't be here, or I'll be here and he won't be here. And
that's more like how it'll probably be.
And we can go back and reminisce, remember when, and stuff like that, because life goes on and it changes every day. You go through changes.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why we hadn't given up on the channel because after 3 years, y'all, let's just keep it real right now for a second with y'all. It has it's a little bit disappointing at times
Mhm.
when you're doing you're filming your functions and and then you got to edit and get everything ready and you get it up there and you're excited to share it with your viewers and you look and your subscriber count is 130 people
Mhm.
but you don't get but 10 or 20 views. What's going on with the other 100 people that are
Mhm.
subscribed to your channel? How comes they're not looking at the video?
Mhm.
How comes they're not liking it? Have we lost their attention? Have we said something to offend them? All this stuff goes through your head as a content creator. What makes one content creator so successful and another one not?
Mhm.
So we try to figure out what are we doing wrong. That's why we tell people if there's something that you think we're not doing right or something we are doing right, something you like, we want to hear more about it. We want to hear what you have to say because we're trying to improve the channel and we do it not because we're sharing our lives with you. That's what our slogan is. We're sharing our lives with you. And that's what we're trying to do. We want to share with you the good, the bad, the not so,
Ugly.
and the ugly. Yeah. And so we want to know what you as the viewer, what are y'all interested in? We just hope that we can connect better with our subscribers as well as grow the channel. Because after 3 years, y'all, really technically, we should have long been over at least 1,000 by now, easily.
Oh no.
I mean,
Sometimes
technically,
you start and then you don't make it, and you just, one day somebody look at it, and that's gonna start looking at it, and then you can grow from that.
yeah.
So that's what we are wanting to do.
Yeah, but like I said, but the one thing that's so satisfying about being a content creator, it's not so much as saying, okay, we get a lot of people that are supporting the channel, or it's mainly we doing it because we're leaving a piece of us behind for others, family, and or each
Yeah,
other,
right.
and that alone, you know,
It's worth it to me.
it is worth it because one day, one of us, like we say, will be gone. Everybody does pass away, and very rare it would be if we both pass away at the same time, but most likely one of us will be still here and the other one won't. And when that happens, we could go back and we live those memories. We
Yeah.
we made these memories. We could go back even if it's just for ourselves and say, I remember this.
I remember, and I would love to have had this opportunity to be on YouTube making videos and stuff of my life because my oldest son has passed away now 21 years, and I would love to have stuff where I can just go to YouTube and look back at the things that we shared and the things that we did. Because back then, me and my kids, it was just me and my two kids, and I was doing a lot of stuff with them. We were going places, traveling, and doing stuff like that. And I would love to go back now and look at it and see exactly, what we were doing, how he was doing, what was going on. And my son was very talented. He used to rap and sing and do different things and stuff. And I would really like to be able to go back and look at those things and enjoy it because you can't get them back. Once he's gone, they're gone. And
Yeah.
and I miss him, and I would love to have the opportunity to go on YouTube and look at, what he was doing back then, what I was doing, the times that we were having, we would go on vacations all the time, me and my kids, and I had a younger sister. She would go on the vacations with us also. And my sister, she's passed away now, and I would love to have, I have plenty of pictures of her. She used to be the one that took pictures all the time. And she also did little videos, but it's on those little, what do you call those little ones?
Mini cassettes.
It's on those little mini cassette. And we do have VHS that we found from someone and bought where we can go back and look at them.
We actually have the capability of recording them
Yeah.
onto a CD, onto
Yeah,
a
we need to
DVD.
do that.
We can
probably.
put them in one, and then we put it in the DVD side and record it.
Mhm.
And then even if she wanted to, we could actually upload
Mm.
them to the channel. If there's
Mhm.
any,
Yeah.
we can actually, even after we put them on a disc, we can
Mhm.
edit them out. So if there's things that you want to,
Yeah.
we can edit them to what we want to show. But
Mhm.
we could actually show that then on our channel. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
do that one day.
Yeah, maybe.
And and the rest of them would love to see that
Yeah,
too.
that's true.
But we might try to do that this year and upload one or two of those too. Maybe like the birthday party or something we can find,
Yeah.
a Christmas past memory,
Yeah.
so y'all can see what it was like back in the days.
Well, I can see it too. I enjoy
Yeah.
it. Yeah. But that's what we've been doing, and that's what we've been trying to do. And we hope that someone will find this channel and look at it. If you're not here for the live today, maybe look at it later on and let us know what you thought about it. Put some comments. Please like and subscribe and comment on the things that we said and give us some suggestions for videos that you like or what type of videos you like
Yeah.
and different stuff like that. And just still ask us questions. We will answer you still. If it's not during the live section, we still will answer whatever questions you put out there for us.
Mhm.
And also,
Yeah, like I said, this new year we got plenty of stuff that we got planned, that we're already planning, provided everything else goes the way we need it to go in other areas. But we got more traveling to do. We're going to take y'all along on different places, experience different things we haven't done before, that kind of stuff. We really, like I said, we really want to grow this channel. We've been here for 3 years, and we want to make sure that we start getting more subscribers. I can't emphasize enough on that. If you're looking at it today, and it's your first time coming across us, because I know like this is our first live, help us out. Hit that subscribe button. Start commenting, liking our videos. Help us out because we need all the help we can get.
Yeah.
And we trying. We trying to do everything we can.
and now on a lot of our videos, we're always in our truck, our vehicle, going places. Like I said, we're going to a doctor's appointment, coming back from a doctor's appointment, going to pick a medication, or doing some errands that we usually have to do, going to the grocery store, shopping, different stuff like that. So we're in the car a lot, you know. So that's why, I'll say it should have been on the road again, but somebody else got that. But that's some of the things that we are doing. But I'm gonna try to start doing more, like with my arts and craft. I like doing that, and different things like that. And Chris has things that he likes to do also.
Yeah, I have actually. I just haven't got. I need one more piece of equipment for what I want to do,
Mhm.
and I haven't got it yet. I guess I need to just go ahead and bust out and get it. I guess I have to. Maybe I'll go and order it sometime because I want to start working on that, and I'll start showing y'all what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to do videos on that too.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
So I think some of our crafts y'all would enjoy some of that as well. I know a lot of people like looking at people making stuff, and so that's something I would like to start sharing with y'all as well. But we're trying to think of new things. We're going to try to do some more things. I know y'all haven't seen the dogs in a while, so we probably have to do something with the dogs. I know a lot of y'all love these animals and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
Copper is here now. She's sitting here on the floor.
She's actually being quiet.
Yes, she is being
surprisingly.
Being quiet.
She's a handful of times. But that's what's been going on. We haven't done a whole lot since Christmas. Since y'all seen the Christmas bill, like I said, we are going to be making the most out of the channel break. Channel break, we're not just going to be kicking back and just sitting around. We're actually going to be doing different things to help improve the channel. So, like I told people in the last one, it's not goodbye. It's more about, okay, we need to try to reinvent what we're doing here. Let's try to figure out what's going on because we recognize as being a problem, noticing the viewing counts and why people just don't comment, why people are not hitting the like button enough.
I think a lot of things about the comment. Even myself, I watch videos on YouTube also, and I read the comments, but a lot of time I don't comment because it's different on TV. You
Yeah.
can't just do it automatically like you can on the phone. So if you watch it a lot on TV, like I do, you don't comment as much.
Yeah.
But if you're watching it on the phone, it's much easier. You can just type it out right there.
Yeah, I think what the problem is because we are an older couple, and I think a lot of younger folks, which
Hmm.
are our people that we have watch us, nobody's less than 50.
Yeah.
I think according to YouTube that
Hmm.
watch us, maybe we have some upper 40s, people in the upper 40s, but people in their 30s and 20s are not watching us. We're just not.
No, and
We don't
they
have
they
any.
know how to do all this technology and
Well,
stuff.
but what
We kind of just
yeah,
really getting
but
into
the
it.
point I'm making is we don't have a whole lot of we don't have a whole lot of connection with somebody that young.
Mm-mm.
They're not going. Young people are not going to be interested in what we
No,
doing or what
no.
we have to say. They're way out. That's totally out of their field.
Yeah,
But in the long run, young people use their cell phones more to watch videos on
yeah.
YouTube, and
Hmm.
that's how they can comment. Older
Hmm.
folks
Yeah,
that are like watching us and stuff, they're going to use their TV,
yeah,
so they're not going to be on their phones
yeah.
trying to do all this.
Uh,
I think that's why our accounts are
I
low.
think so.
But they can like on the TV. The
Yeah, you
TV.
can.
You can take your
Yeah,
Roku or whatever how you watch it and just click down and go over to that thumbs up and just hit the select.
yeah.
You can like the video without having to actually comment.
Yeah,
And we
that
can at
would
least
be
get
good.
people to do that.
Yes, if you just liked our videos, that would be very good.
At least start off with that.
Yeah,
You
start off
know.
with that, and maybe your grandson or your son will be over sometime. You'll tell them, I want to put some comments to these people. I don't know
Mhm.
how to do it. Can you show me how to do it
Yeah,
here on
yeah,
the TV?
yeah,
And they can show you how to do it. You
yeah.
could just say, I like you. We've been watching, or something like that, because we understand
It's
that.
right next to the subscribe button.
Yeah,
You can hit that like just as
but we
good as you
have
hit.
gotten a few new subscribers in the last couple of weeks
Yeah,
since Christmas.
with Christmas and
Yeah,
the
it's a
casino video.
little holiday we have for
Mhm.
the last 2 weeks, and we really appreciate them
Oh yeah.
subscribing, and we hope that they get to see the live. We didn't announce the live like I see some people doing it. They announce it for a certain amount of time and stuff, so
Yeah.
people can be ready. We were just doing this because we had never done one before, and now we know a little bit more about it. Maybe we'll do another one in between our break or something like
Yeah,
that.
we could.
Just
We
let you
could.
know we're still out here and we are coming back.
I would say maybe the
Hmm.
first part of February, a month
Yeah.
from now, because then we'd be back on 3 weeks after that.
Hmm.
So I would say somewhere around the first of the month, we'll come and do another what we call an update and just check in with y'all and stuff. And then throughout the year, we'll do some of these lives here and there, at least a
Hmm.
couple a year. One every quarter session. That would be 4 times a year at
Yeah,
least.
that'd be
Every
good.
3 months, do one at
Yeah.
least because I know that the live shows get promoted on YouTube, and YouTube been bugging the hell out of me about saying we need to do a live. You haven't never done one, and that may be why they stopped pushing us. And they felt YouTube is a very strange world, and if you don't stay within the algorithm, then this is what happens. So you have to prove to them that yeah, I'm an active channel. Yeah, I'm trying everything I can, and I'm going to be dealing with them one on one after we start once we go on our channel break, which, like I said, that begins literally after this video. Um, we're going to be behind the scenes dealing with them and working with them to figure out what we can do, what pointers they can give, and maybe they can intervene a little bit because they have, you know, the YouTube gods, as I
Hmm.
call the ones that can make you or break you on YouTube. That people, you get on the right track with them, they can really help you out. I've read a lot of success stories about this, and I read a lot of horror stories. And I think the main thing is just come humbly to them and say, "Hey, I need help." Don't be, some people come and they be a butt with them, and they get shadow box,
Yeah.
and then nobody ever hears from them again. Next thing you know, the channel's either gone or it's dormant, and that's not what we try and do. We're trying to love everybody out there, and we're going to try this year. We're going to try to keep it more focused on just the channel. I know that it's sometimes, it gets difficult um, not to talk about, because we are sharing a lot of you, and sometimes we share our personal beliefs
Yeah.
and how we feel about stuff.
Yeah.
And I know right now, uh, and I'm gonna say it today so I don't have to be talking about
Like
all
the
through our
political
video.
climate and
Yeah,
different stuff.
I mean, it's some scary times going on out here, y'all, and y'all know it. Some of y'all know that already, and you know, unfortunately, some people don't think it is. They agree with what's going
Well,
on,
that's fine.
and we don't agree with that. We don't want to
People don't
discourage
want
you
to
from being.
infringe on nobody else.
No,
If
no.
that's what you agree with, you have a right, just like we got a right
Yeah,
to not agree. So,
we try to keep this channel open.
yeah,
As far as this comes, we would rather just people leave their political beliefs out at the
yeah,
door.
yeah,
Just come in as a human
yeah.
and support the channel.
We
That's what we
all,
want.
we all, whether no matter what your political outlook is, you all need health care. You
Yeah.
all need a place to live. You all need reasonable prices that you can go to the grocery store and buy. And young people that have children, you need child care. So in some ways, we are more alike than we are different. So that's what needs to really be put out there, that we are more alike than we are different.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Even though we're different in some ways, but we still more alike than we are different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I can
Mhm.
agree with that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption. Um, so yeah, like I say, we're gonna try to do things different this year with y'all. Bring fresh new content, some fresh new ideals. Uh, you know, and we're gonna try to focus on releasing more. I want to say that we release any boring videos, but I don't want to release any repetitional stuff.
Copper.
Like,
Copper.
like I don't want to. We're gonna try to refrain from releasing like 3 and 4 doctor appointment videos in a row.
Really?
I don't. Y'all aware that we do go to doctors. Maybe just sporadically if we got a doctor appointment, we can get on because it's not just necessarily going to the doctor that we'll share with, but it's the conversation.
Yeah.
That we have.
Most of that's what it is. That's our talking.
Yeah.
And the conversation that we have.
So we're not gonna. One thing for 2026 is I definitely that's one of the new changes. We're not going because we do go to doctors a lot, y'all.
Yeah.
I think we go on average.
He goes at least once every 3 months. He's going, or I go maybe every 6 months or so.
But I've had them
to
last
come my
year where I
doctor's
had 2 and
appointment.
3 in a month.
Yeah.
And I may have some more of them coming up
Yeah.
this year because I got different things going
Well,
on.
when we're going and we're in the truck or whatever, we're just having a conversation, just talking to you about what's going on in our lives. And sometimes we're asking questions about different things and stuff like that. So we're still being human and just talking and, just enjoying our life and doing what we can
Yeah.
to make our life better.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
So that's one of the things I feel like we'll cut back. It may be a little less videos this year, but it won't be so repetitional
Yeah.
either. So I will try to release a little bit lesser repetitional doctor visit videos.
But we'll still be do
We're still gonna do them.
we still do a lot of things in the truck.
Yeah.
That's when we record. Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's when we'll record a lot of our videos.
Yeah.
In the truck. Maybe we'll do a couple of them here at the house, like we did, for our Christmas, and we were opening the presents.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff. We have to do that at home.
Oh,
But
yeah.
a lot of times when we're at home, we're just looking at movies or doing routine things like that. That's why we're not doing a lot of the stuff in the house, and we are mostly out on the road talking. Going to our doctor's appointment because most of our doctors are not in the same little town that we live
No.
in and stuff like that. And we got stuff going on in our little city. We try to go out there and let you see what's going on here too. But we're in a small rural area, and it's not a lot of activities going on here and stuff like that. So, and plus with my husband not being able to walk around good and stuff, he's on his scooter when we go places like to casino, he takes his scooter. And I even take my scooter too because those casinos are so big and
Yeah.
you're walking from one end,
that
you're walking from one end to the next and stuff like that.
Anybody that's older,
Yeah.
needs to have scooters in
And
place.
it's so many people when we go in there that have scooters everywhere. They even have scooters that you can rent now inside the casino. But we have our own. We just take them with us.
Save your
Yeah.
knees. Don't try to walk on. You wear them out quicker that
Well,
way.
to walk, it's good.
Yeah,
to
but
use
not all
them.
through that place.
Not that's a lot of walking.
Too much walking.
And if they didn't have seats that you could sit in, you walk a little bit, then you sit and play some and stuff like that.
Well,
So the distance of that casino is about what, 3 miles or more?
About over 2 miles from one end to the other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's something else.
It looks like it's much longer than that to me, but I guess
and maybe a little more now if you're counting from the time you come out of your hotel all the way to the other end.
Yeah,
because it's a lot of riding. You can wear. Listen, I didn't think I could drain a battery out on a scooter, but you can. We learned a little lesson.
Yeah.
Charge in between your rest period.
Yeah.
Going down because I thought hers was going. I think we have to call the scooter tow truck on her. She was bing. Y'all don't know all the fun we had with that thing.
All the way.
But we know how to fix that problem this time. But like I said, we are going back to the casino, and we'll film that. We're going this month. We'll film that, so that'll probably be the first one y'all see coming back.
Oh yeah.
So we'll kick it off with it because I know y'all like casinos, and we are going to at least have another one of them coming up. And then, like I said, we'll probably do something for Valentine's. So y'all kind of know what's coming up in after the channel breaks over with.
Maybe we'll go out to a sweetheart dinner. Me and my sweetie.
Oh
we'll go out to a sweetheart dinner. Yeah, we hadn't did that in a while.
Yeah, yeah. And we haven't been out to eat since she had food poisoning.
Oh man, for my birthday.
Oh yeesh.
You can go back and see that.
I don't think I want to eat at Cheddar's anytime soon. I'm a little bit worried about that now, but I mean.
But anyhow, you can go back and look at all our videos because they're on there, and you can go back and look at it.
Yeah.
And we just want to come on and do a little live show. Now we see what it's about, and we'll next time if we do one before we come back from our hiatus, then we'll try to put it out there earlier so you'll know when we're doing it.
Yeah, all we have to do is put a notification out, like we did.
Yeah.
And I think that'll help a lot because then people will see that.
Yeah.
But and that's what we'll do. So we'll probably do it 2 weeks in advance and put it out there. And when we know for sure what day we're going to want to do it on and a time and stuff.
Okay.
But
as we know, it's we've been on now for like 50 minutes, so we're not going to be on too much longer.
Yeah.
We're going to say our goodbyes, and we just want to come on for a while because we wanted to do a live. We had never done it, and we want to do it, and we hope that you have enjoyed this time with us.
Yeah,
we enjoyed doing it.
And if you came in after the live feed came through, because it will be posted to the channel as soon as we end the stream, it'll be there. Make sure that y'all come on in and like it. If you can comment. Most importantly, hit the subscribe button and let us know, what you think about the what y'all think about the live and stuff.
And if you got any questions, like I said, about us, you want to know more about us, just ask them now, and we'll go back through and look and see if there's anything on there.
Yeah,
and we will answer it.
Yeah, I answer believe it or not, because it's easy to do that now. Maybe once we get several thousands or 100,000s, maybe a little harder to do. But I answer everybody's question. I will reply to anybody. If you reply to the channel on any show, YouTube sends a notification. Let me know that you did reply on whatever episode. I go back and I will comment on that and give you a reply. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, anyways, I don't think there's too much more we have to say. Like I say, make sure you do subscribe. Maybe I get Ty to come over and do his famous little spiel real quick. So Ty, come over and tell all these beautiful listeners what they need to do, new or older ones. Here he come, y'all. He's coming. There he is. There's the Tyster.
My lady said she liked all the. She liked all.
She hit the wall, y'all. There he is. There's he actually has an admirer.
Remember, you've got to like, comment, and subscribe to Life with Cheryl and Chris. Help show your support today, Care Bears, and subscribe.
Yes. And remember, that we are the cares and
caring, sharing,
and
and we're sharing our lives with you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you again for another update around the 1st of February. Go back and see them old videos, and we'll be back officially from our channel break on February 22nd with all new uploads, new travels, new everything. We can't wait to see you soon. We love each and one of y'all. God bless y'all.
God
and
bless.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.